Movie review number 1424 is Nobody 2. Nobody 2 is a 2025 movie that is directed by Timo Tjahjanto. Timotjahjanto. Timo Tjahjanto. So this movie has Universal Pictures and 87 North Productions. And I saw this movie on August 24th, 2025 at Kenwood Theatre in Kenwood, Ohio. Now this is a sequel to the 2021 movie Nobody 1. But Nobody 2 basically is a sequel and it continues the adventures of Hutch Mansell. Workaholic assassin Hutch Mansell decides to take his family on a much-needed vacation to the small tourist town of Plummerville. However, he soon finds himself in the crosshairs of a corrupt theme park operator, a shady sheriff, and a bloodthirsty crime boss. Uh-oh. So Hutch Mansell, who is nicknamed Nobody, he is a workaholic assassin. And basically, he doesn't have too much time to spend with his family and his kids, his wife and his kids. So he decides to take the family to Plummerville, which is a small tourist town that he went to back when he was a child with his father. And he decided to go to those. He decides to take this family to Plummerville so that they can create some family memories. It's a small tourist town with a theme park, and things seem to be going good until Hutch gets himself in the crosshairs with a corrupt business operator, a shady sheriff, and a crime boss. And when he messes up their plans, they are going to go out and get him. So nobody, or Hutch Mansell, has to rely on help from his father and his brother to take down these bad guys and save the theme park, along with Hutch saving his family before the bad guys get them first. Oh, this was really good. If you guys thought Nobody 1 was crazy, oh, Nobody 2 is even crazier. Hutch is still an assassin in this movie, just like the first movie. Of course, he is trying to take down the bad guys who are threatening him and his family, but also the entire theme park as well. Of course, this time, some of the sheriff are part of the corrupt team. Uh-oh. So, just like the first film, we see Bob Odenkirk as Hutch Mansell. He is a former government assassin that is known as Nobody. Connie Nielsen portrays Becca Mansell, who is Hutch's wife. John Ortiz portrays Wyatt Martin. He is a corrupt theme park operator. Cohen Haynes portrays Abel, who is a shady sheriff. RCA portrays Harry Mansell, who is Hutch's adopted younger brother. Christopher Lloyd portrays David Mansell, who is Hutch's father and a retired FBI agent. Sharon Stone portrays Radina, the mastermind behind this organized crime operation. Sharon Stone in this movie, wow, pretty interesting. Cohen Salmon portrays the barber, who is Hutch's former government handler. Gage Munro portrays Brady Mansell, who is Hutch's teenage son. Paisley Caldwell portrays Sammy Mansell, who is Hutch's young daughter. Jacob Blair portrays Dan, who is a deputy sheriff. Daniel Bernhardt portrays Kurtush, who is Radina's henchman. Lucius Horios portrays Mass Martin, who is Rias' son. David McInnes portrays Toby. Sidney Miskew portrays a bathing senior. Sarah Lange portrays a waitress. And Ryan Nunes portrays Mass's friend. Wow. So the team behind Nobody 1 came back to do Nobody 2, and it's definitely fire no, I would say, than the first movie. Yeah, if you thought Hutch was crazy in Nobody 1, he's even crazier in Nobody 2. But this time, he's taking his family on a vacation. And basically, after everything that happens, he may actually need a vacation. So he goes on vacation, but he has to take himself out of vacation to take down the bad guys. And then his wife said in the trailer, Hutch, after this is over, we need a vacation. Yeah, an actual vacation where you relax and sit down and have a good time and not worrying about bad people. But yeah, this was a pretty good movie. I definitely recommend it. Now, I have heard from Bob Odenkirk that oh, I have heard from Bob Odenkirk that he was thinking of a Nobody 3 and 4. Hmm. And I've also heard that there could be, well, they haven't really had any, they've only had conversations about it. There could be a chance, a small chance, that Bob Odenkirk's Nobody and Keanu Reeves' John Wick could be in the same movie together because because both movies have the same people behind it. That would be pretty interesting. I would definitely go see that movie. But it'd be interesting to see how Nobody 3 and 4 turns out if there is going to be one, but we will see. So that's my movie review of Nobody 2. Please enjoy this movie review. Alright, goodbye.